We are talking today with the director of minor leagues for the Rays, Mitch Lukevics. Mitch, thanks so much for joining us.
It's great to be here. Thanks, Chris.
Well, you've been with the Biscuits now. This is about to be your 9th game with the team this season. How has 2016 been for you so far? You've roving around, seeing all the teams. Have you enjoyed it so far?
Well, you stay busy. You know, we have 9 teams, 2 in the Dominican, or Venezuelan Summer League team. We just transitioned to move to the Dominican. I was just there 7 days. You got to see players, you got to see staff, and that's what we do in our profession.
Plenty of sunshine down there as well, I imagine.
Like here, you know, it's hot and it's humid, and play ball.
Well, you get to come to Montgomery every year as a member of the Rays, as the director of minor leagues for the Rays. What's your favorite part about Montgomery, though, every time you come here?
You know, it's such a historical city. It's one of the most historical cities in the United States. Every time I'm here, I walk and read the signs. It's a wonderful thing after you do the game reports, the med reports every morning in your hotel. You walk the city. The downtown area now, since we got here in 2004, has really developed. There's a lot of nice restaurants here, and you come to this historic ballpark. You know, I know it's built 2004, but the grounds in the area, so historic, so cool. The stadium here, built in the ground, and it's a lot of fun.
That's a good answer. I'm good with that one. Let's talk about how you got into baseball, though. I'm always fascinated with how people at a variety of different positions end up in the positions that they are in currently. You got Doug Minkiewicz over there, one of the best defensive first basemen ever, throwing BP to his son over there. He's manager of the Lookouts. Now you are director of minor league baseball for the Rays. Describe your story, though, because it's got to be an interesting one.
Well, it's like all of us. You know, you start Little League, you go to the next level, high school. In my case, I got drafted in high school, didn't sign, elected to go to Penn State, played baseball there, got drafted. You know, and I've been in it ever since. I got drafted after my junior year, then went back and got my degree in the off season. But I've been in it 42 years as a minor league player, minor league pitching coach, in the office with the White Sox, 14 years. You go to the Yankees as director of minor league operations. We all get fired over there after X amount of years. It's kind of, you know, the turmoil of the Yankees in those days. Get hired by the Rays as a pitching coach. 1 year, get back in the front office, and the December, never forget it, December of 2005, we were in Dallas at the winter meetings, and Andrew Friedman and Jerry Hunsinger offered me this position. I've been in it ever since.
How about that? Well, you mentioned that you were with the Yankees. Besides George Steinbrenner breathing down your neck all the time, what would you say the major differences between the Rays and the Yankees? Because they do share the same division, but obviously very different visions for both of those clubs.
Well, they're a large market club. We're a small market club. We have to do things a lot different than the Yankees, obviously. We have to develop our players through scouting, domestic scouting, international scouting. We have to, you know, do everything we can developmentally to help our players become big leagues. If they fail, they sign the tech shares, the Sabathias, so forth and so on, for a lot of money. And we're not going to do it. We take great pride in beating, when we do beat them, the teams in our organization, because they're all money teams. They're all large market. Boston just signed our former draftee David Price to $217 million. There's no crying in baseball. We play fairly every day, and it's up to us to figure out a way to beat the opposition.
Well, the Biscuits have 7 All-Stars going to Pearl on Tuesday. That's the most in the North Division. Are you impressed with the bevy of talent that we have here in Montgomery?
Well, it's a great combination of youth and skill, and it's one of our better teams with skill. In Montgomery here, it doesn't always translate into wins all the time because they're young, they're inexperienced, they're in this league for the first time, they're learning how to play in what we call the men's league. You know, you graduate to Montgomery in the Southern, and you'd be 20, you're playing against 26-year-olds. Now, if you're in high school, that's like playing against an 8th grader. So you think about the correlation. It's very challenging, but skill catches up, and that's what we're looking for in the second half here, the skill and the youth to catch up and then take on from there.
Well, Chris Kirsch is the oldest one going to the All-Star game. He's 24, so that really does say something about the amount of talent that we have here in Montgomery. But we do appreciate you taking the time. Mitch Lukevics, Director of Minor League Operations for the Tampa Bay Rays.
Great, thanks for having me.
We're going to go to a break right now.